The 1700 station at the 49 is actually higher than the 1700 at the Tightner. So all the fine silt ended up on this side of the mine when we pumped it out. So all the fine silt is down here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's like, don't touch the ribs, don't let this piston suck your foot off.
That almost just happened to me.
Yeah.
This is hard to walk in.
So I walk on the rails.
Problem is I can't look where I'm walking and also film.
We're on the Tightner side now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, extra careful right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. You're going to like this.
Oh, I'm going to get a picture of that. Single. What is that? Is that the pump?
That is a piston. It was an electrically driven 3-cylinder piston pump that was put in here in the 1930s, 20s, late 20s, 30s.
1930s, 1920s, huh?
Yeah, this is an early, but it's a piston-driven pump, and they pumped it up from the lower end of the mine into the sump. Yeah. So that was a sump, and then it would take the water from here, and you can see there's three pistons. You'll get a better look at it on the other side. And then it took the water from here and pumped it up to all the way outside.
Wow. That's extraordinary.
That's what I really wanted you to see this.
That is sweet.
There's nothing else like this in the mine.
Looks like a million years old. For that time in the water.
Well, this was only underwater less than 2 years ago. They've been underwater for not quite 20, but you know.
Yeah, this was very recently dewatered, in case you hadn't picked up on what he said.
So got a little bounce to it then?
So all the stuff is showing the effects of being underwater for so long.
You just pile that stuff up over there?
Yeah, we just had to clear it out and get through. The odds are you're not going to come back. You ran through, you stoked it out, you leave. That's it. The unfortunate thing is now with metal detector technology, we wish that it was still open.
Yeah.
Okay? You want to get back up there. You want to metal detect the areas that they found those big pockets, but you go back now and it's all slabbed off, it caved in, and you know, just time. The ground wants to get back to its natural form. It's called closed.
This is the back side of that pressive pump.
How would they get all the mud out? You're right, it is just right to the back.
We're only at the 17. There's an 18 right down there, 19, 20, 50, 21, 22, 24. Everything. How did they ever get the stuff down there? We look at this and go, okay, I know it breaks down. It breaks down to an extent, but you still had to get it down here.
Yeah, it still weighed thousands of pounds.
And still, just pieces of that's hundreds if not thousands of pounds. I mean, look, one of those connecting rods alone. I mean, there's, yeah. That's where you want to go right there.
Back here?
Yep.
Okay. Just give people a quick look. And what about back this way? Not cleared out yet, or?
No, you can go if you want. It goes for a ways and it's caved in.
Okay, no, just curious. Go back that way.
That's the Tightner Shaft, right here.
Oh wow, that is the famous Tightner Shaft.
It's Tightner Shaft, the 1,700 foot level.
Tightner Shaft, 1,700 foot level. What's that to your left right there, Dwayne? What's that to your left right there? It sounds like a cluster bomb.
Yeah, actually, yeah, sure. We had an F-15 fly by and did a little drop here. Actually, it's a aircraft fuel tank, right?
It looks like it.
Okay, but when you're working in the stopes, somebody got real creative, brought it in. They would tie it to a slusher and drag it up the stope, and they store their tools and equipment in it and drag it up the stope.
No kidding.
Yeah, so
that is clever.
Check
yeah,
that.
This is a great.
Climb up there, and you can actually see the connecting rods. So the electric motor was mounted over here. I'm driving this big drive wheel.
Okay.
And you have just like there's your crankshaft, and there's 3 pistons up there.
Wow. Pretty amazing pump here. Like I said, I do apologize for the shakier video, but I'm having major issues with the stabilizer today.
This little,
that goes into that salt.
okay.
Yep.
So much back here to process.
You know what? I never could quite figure that one
Try
out.
to take everything. I know I'm probably going way too fast over some stuff, but it's hard to take all this in when there's so much going on. There's so much stuff. That's down to the sump, in case you missed that before. Alright, let's go check out the Tightner shaft.
There's the pump tied on the end of those floats. See the water level?
Alright, coming into
See
the
the water level, which is not
Tightner
as low as
shaft.
I'd like it to be. Is this wall form?
That's a bulkhead. Between us and the 15, that's a bulkhead to keep all the rocks from coming down on us. Right here. Waters.
That is looking down the Tightner shaft, and where it turns black down there, that's where the water is right now. And that's where the pump is. They're currently pumping the water out of the mine with. But that's, how many feet was that? 75 feet down, maybe?
No, it's 150 feet between here and the 19.
No, I'm saying to get to the water. How far down is the water, you think?
From here?
Yeah. 75 feet or so?
Yeah, that's about a pretty good guess, less than 100 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another perspective on this room. See, it remains of stove there right there. See, there's huge pipes running up here. And that's a bulkhead right there. Here's all the water running down. Here's the shaft again right there. It's a Winze actually, but they call it the shaft. Tightner shaft. There's the phone system right there. This little hole that runs off to other workings down there.
I couldn't even imagine.
There is the view of the phone. Alright, that is the tightener right there again. And we're going to run down here. Well, not run, but we're going to go down here and check things out down here through the muck and the mud. What's this this down here? Is this a stump or?
No, it actually goes to the 1,800 foot level.
Ah. So this drops down to the 1,800 foot level, if you didn't hear that. We're headed back.
Because all this stuff is destined to stay.
That way. It's just a labyrinth of workings back here. Looks like we got a little raise or stove here. not easy to walk through here. Especially when you're trying to walk in.
Is it noisy as mud? I'm gonna walk through.
What'd you say?
This is noisy mud.
Yeah, it is. And this looks like the end of the line here. Yeah, I don't think we're going any farther, man.
You can make it through that.
Look at all that quartz. Was there a raise or something here that dumped all this material down?
Yeah. It was probably clear until it dewatered and then it all slides out.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to notify everybody that the train's going to go into motion.
All right.
And when you're going through intersections and coming into stations or coming out the portal or anywhere you might run into somebody, in this case, the train's going to move. We hope.
realistically get, or Mike's getting realistically get?
You know, it hit 2 levels in 3 years. But see, what this doesn't show, okay, there you are at the 17. What it doesn't show is all the stopes. If everybody's familiar with the stopes, all these areas have been stoped out.
It was holding water.
Okay, so it's full of water. So right now, so even at the 17, if you look below you, on that train trip, how many stopes there were below you?
Yeah, they're all on the way.
So it's not just like, okay, this is just a single passageway that has to dewater. That would dewater in a matter of time because it'd just be a single passageway, but it's not. It's all been stoped out, so you have all this extra water. So the water might drop just a little bit, but you just dropped it acres feet over all these stopes. So, but as we get closer to the bottom, there's actually less stoping. I don't know why. They didn't do a lot of stoping down there, but there's less stoping. So we can get past these stopes down into the lower levels where there's not as much stoping, it'll go faster.
Was it more exploratory down there, perhaps?
I don't know. Nobody really knows. We don't have any records. What happened when they got down to the 3,000, they drifted out on it, and then they were like, okay, and they didn't do any stopes.
Huh.
Is there gold down there? Nobody knows. We have no idea. So, here we are. So, we just trammed back to the 17th station. We get to do our lovely ladders, and we'll go back this way. You get to see the ballroom. A repeat here for Justin. We'll go all the way back up to the 800. Actually, we don't have to. We can take a shortcut. We'll shortcut to the 1,000. We have another train, and we'll go out to our active heading.
Awesome.
Nice.
got a special treat for you here too.
Oh, we like special treats.
It's called the 1064. Yeah.
Here's a view. We're on the 1700 still, and here's a view looking up the Winze, 49 Winze, all the way we came down. That is a long way up. So we'll get a workout going back up those ladders.
Yeah.
That's a cool view. Okay, we're back at the 1300 station.
At the 49 Winze?
The 49 Winze. And that's what we're doing.
Right there. You see the bottom of the 16-to-1 shaft?
Yep.
And we're going to up the ballroom trail.
All right. That's what we're doing. Peeked down here before, but now we're actually going down here.
A lot of this was marked out in the 1960s.
1960s?
Yep. Neat.
Bit of ground fall here. Like an ore chute right here. Yeah. Pretty big looking ore chute.
All this cable. 10 feet a year.
Oh, that's
And that's where they threw it. Cut it, inspect it, toss it aside. Who wants to haul it out, right?
Really?
What I get a kick out is that is a very tiny skip right in front of you.
Oh, it's a skip. It didn't work.
That is actually a skip. You see the wheel, the axles down here? I don't know where it was located, but it's a narrow gauge one.
Huh.
You know, probably 2 feet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So in case anybody didn't get it, those cables, that jumbo of cables there are from tests that they would do on the hoist cable. They would cut a section out and test it, and that's where they got discarded afterwards. Still a lot of quartz back here. Something used to drop off down there. An ore chute. Open hole. That's looking down that open hole right there. And you can see all the bits and pieces of metal and stuff stacked up there. Alright, it's just looking down that hole. I'm about to continue down the drift here. But I noticed in this ore chute behind us, there's this huge quartz boulder jammed in there. That is a big ore chute as well. Alright. That's where the manway was, huh? Yeah. It just goes up there forever. Amazing quartz back here. The remains of an ore cart here. Some workings back there. Keep carrying on this way. Wrapping our way around. So much quartz back here, it's just unreal. Alright, dropping down a little bit. See that? It just keeps running that way. Right, drift. I mean, another hole dropping down there. Looks like another stope or a raise up there. Let's get a stope since the remains of an ore chute here. See, it runs way up there. Close up on some of that quartz. You can see the vein dipping there. at an angle, and all the lagging here. That's lagging, the boards on the side lagging. See, we're just going through a solid slab of quartz, like I was describing earlier. We're still running back. Look at all this quartz, that is unreal. Horseshoe there. More stuff dropping down on the right here. See some of those stringer veins running through there. There's some more freshly broken up quartz down there. Those are tree trunk sized timbers running along there that have been reinforced. Keeps it running there. Some wall of quartz. There's looking up. There's that horseshoe on the left here. Runs up to that platform there, then obviously beyond that. Pocket right there. They must have picked up something there with the metal detectors and taken some gold out of there, I would imagine. See the drift continues there through all that. That's basically a solid block of quartz is running through, and looks like there was a horseshoe here. Up there.
Oh, there's a fog. I bet he walked right by it.
No, I saw it. I got it. That's the one we were just looking up.
So there's a few places here that I wouldn't call it sketchy, but you gotta kind of duck. So like,
man, this is, I feel like I'm walking through a glacier or something right now. This is incredible.
I've never seen so much quartz.
Wow, that is unreal.
What you got?
Yeah, this really just feels like a glacier. This is incredible. That's a nice little collection of old shovels right there. Where did all this dirt accumulate from?
Above you.
This stuff?
Right here. See that? Remember, this is all underwater, so when they dewatered, it all sloughed out.
Got it.
And we actually hand mucked through here to open it up as a second exit.
Oh, man.
Now, get a load of your right shoulder. That is an old screw jack. You're almost touching it.
Oh, I thought that was a timber, yeah.
That is a screw jack. When they get the term drill and jack leg,
yeah,
that was literally a jack.
Oh, I just thought that was, yeah. I thought that was a timber.
Nope. And they would actually, it was a screw jack, and they had screwed into place, and then they attached the drill to it.
Wow, that's amazing. It's still here.
Imagine moving that drill and jack leg. It would take them all day just to set up.
That's amazing. It's still here.
And I was like, yeah, how long's that been sitting here? I don't know, but it's staying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whoop,
wow.
See? Something's been, something or somebody. But M-Shaw didn't like it because it was so low. But we're like, yeah, but we can still get through. So, yeah.
Carrying on.
Ooh, see, there we go.
So we got a helmet.
Overhead. This actually goes into another vein system entirely. It goes from the 16:1 vein system over to the what they call the Ophir vein system.
Huh.
So it's actually over the top of the 16:1.
I assume a connection to the Ophir mine there?
They call it the Ophir vein, not so much the Ophir mine. No.
Doesn't connect to the Ophir mine anywhere, that vein?
No. But it's called the Ophir vein.
Interesting.
And there's your stopes below and left and right.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, yeah. So
all over the place.
right there. It's all fenced off for regulation. However, that is the 16:1 shaft.
Oh, wow. Well, in case you didn't hear, this is a 16-to-1 shaft.
So, what little you can see, if you look real careful, you can actually still see. There it is. There's the rail. There's one side of the rail and a cross tie, and
right
over
there.
on
That's the rail.
the other side there, and there you see a cross tie there, and as you can see, right there, look at that. There ain't much left of that shaft anymore, huh? Been all slabs in there. Right here.
So there's looking up what is left of the shaft.
Is that a sump over there?
Not much left. And looking down, our ore carts here.
So this is as far deep as the 16-to-1 shaft went.
Huh.
So everything from the north and south had to come out of the mine. So they'd bring it in here, right over the top of this, and there was an ore chute right there. And the reason it's hollowed out so big is because there was a hopper there.
Ah, okay.
And then the skip would come down underneath, and they'd load it, and they'd haul it all the way up, and then they'd go out the door to the golden ore up to the mill.
Gotcha.
But everything off this 1300, everything in the ballroom was actually mined out. Most of the work was done in the 1920s and 30s, surprisingly. And all that ballroom you've seen, that was like 30s work, maybe 1940s.
Oh,
and it all had to come out this way,
through here,
in here, and into that pocket, and then they'd skip it all the way out.
Ah.
So that ballroom is old timers work. The old guys did that.
Same old slusher right there?
Yep, that's very old because the bucket's different, and it's actually got cammed, it's got teeth.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
On the
there.
cam instead of what they use as cable.
Yeah.
Okay, for the return. So I don't even know what brand that is, but I'd have to look up. That's actually got teeth on it, and I would imagine the rest of it's probably down in there somewhere. But oh, let's see if I can. Oh yeah, okay, look at this. Let's see, was that it, or did somebody haul it out of here? But just the old 2-wire light sockets. That was actually some type of contact switch. You see how it would flip and make a contact here, whether it hit a light or where they were. I'm not quite sure, but there was actually somewhere. I'll probably say where it ended up now, but there was the old porcelain screw-in fuses. Yeah,
that's cool.
And it was hanging up here somewhere too. But all that came down from the 16-to-1 shaft up top.
Huh.
That air, water, and the power.
Interesting.
Yeah.